these things are all connected, whether we like it or not, because then it graduates.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that whereby you think that you can give somebody 500 shillings at a rally and that they've bought the vote. It's the same idea that then cements somebody in an office whereby all the lights are flashing that, my friend, you shouldn't be there, but you're going to hold on to the thing as though your life depended on it. I guess in this case it kind of does. But it's the same thing that runs similar through all of this, and what we're being met with at the current time and place. But then it also leaves a very bitter taste in my mouth, because essentially what we're saying, Wakili, is that we probably see a situation. I mean, I'm sorry, and I don't want to preempt anything, but we're seeing a situation where justice then will be denied and not served. We're seeing a situation where people will then be able to override the law, and that the Constitution, as Dennis often says, just remains a suggestion. That the law is just something that somebody decides that they can say, and then people look at it and say, oh, okay, it's Thursday, no, I'm not going to be listening to the law today, kind of thing, you know? So how it just leaves us in a conflicted space. Are we being overly unoptimistic when we see the things in broad daylight before us, that we can already know what is going to be said in an Albert Ojwang case, for example, or that we can already presuppose that people will not show up for court summonses? Are we being unoptimistic or being negative in our thought, or should we hope for better?
I think Kenyans are disillusioned, and they have found themselves, as you rightfully say, the issue of having the negative aspect to most of these things, because they believe the leaders will always have their way, and by and large, most of these things will just be under the carpet. And that tells you that we have really not gotten to a point of saying enough is enough, things are not being done properly. Because you have to get tired as a citizenry, so that you understand that, you can see this thing is wrong, and the outcome will not be the right outcome. And also that stems from the fact that we also have problems in the judiciary. We also have to be honest, because that is where the advocates we work. There's a boycott ongoing that was yesterday. That tells you we also have a problem there, because there are those also who have failed to implement the Constitution. There are those who have allegations as to impropriety, allegations as to selling and buying of judgments. Now, if that is the case, then away from the leadership, it goes to the judiciary, then it goes to legislation making. Then we are good. The three arms of government, that means we are all done. So I believe a cleanup is needed. It is needed, and it starts from who you elect as leaders, because they will either decide to fully implement the law. You said something. She said something about the Constitution that you say just as a suggestion. I keep saying that we have really not implemented the Constitution fully. Yeah, we haven't, because even devolution isn't felt really. Because you see, there are aspects of devolution that have been devolved, but are still held by the national government. Explain to me why you have this Ministry of Health here. What is it doing? It's just meant for policy, but a huge chunk of the funds are in the ministry. Now they'll tell you the county governors are corrupt. Do something about it. But you can't, because the corruption is systemic. It's from the top down.
They really don't want you to do something about it.
Exactly. So you see, what gives these governors a sense of safety? It's like inafanyika kila mali. Si tufanye wote.
Basi tuko na share.
Hata si sad reality. So we devolved corruption instead of services.
Wow. Noordean Khagai is an advocate, and he's been here. He's laying it plain. This is the way it is. Now we know what the law says, but this is a software issue.
It is.
Fix the software. The hardware is going to remain where it is. Fix the software. All right.